The Brothers of Liberty, here to remind you what true freedom is. Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Liberty, always here to remind you what true freedom is. Today, we're going to be dealing with an incident that happened in Encino, California, where a deaf woman claimed that she was refused service at a Dunkin Donuts because she was deaf. Now, she took to TikTok and explained what happened. Apparently, she does have a cochlear implant that she uses to hear better, but on that particular day, she did not have it when she went into the Dunkin' Donuts. Um, she explained to the employee that she was deaf and needed to read the lips and asked if they could pull down their mask. They promptly refused. It escalated to a manager. The manager refused, didn't even write anything down on a pad or nothing. She believes that they did not believe her story that she was deaf because she could speak clearly. And well, after she went to TikTok, Dunkin' Donuts reached out to her, and the franchise owner reached out to her and promptly said, "Yeah, we're gonna make sure this doesn't happen again." Well, it should have never happened in the first place. It is a workplace, and as workplaces and businesses should be able to serve all people, even with ones with disabilities of being blind or deaf. Um, this is just a lack of humanity here, whether people want to admit it or not. If someone comes in and say they're deaf, just because they speak clearly doesn't mean nothing. You don't know why they speak clearly. They could have had a lot of lessons so they could speak clearly and they could still be deaf. I have two kids. They have a chromosome disorder, which causes them to be behind normal students their age. And they've done a lot of catching up, but they're still in the special needs program, so they can get completely caught up. And to the naked eye, they seem to be okay. Um, the point is here, we live in an age, it is 2021. We live in an age where communicating with people, including the deaf, is easy to do, whether it be a language barrier or a disability. In 2001, I worked at a Taco Bell, and we had a couple of deaf customers there. And you know what we did? We wrote on a piece of paper. We communicated that way. Um, Today we have phones, tablets, paper. There's no excuse today why they could not be accommodated, even if they didn't want to pull down the mask because of COVID. Um, that's just an excuse. Um, a lot of people lost their humanity with this whole COVID thing. And so it's like no social, we had to do social distancing. We had to do this, this, this. Who cares about your disabilities? At that rate, why even try to protect each other if you're not going to care? Um, I've always said before in my welcome video that we treat everybody equal here. Doesn't matter your political preference or your disability. We're going to treat you the same way. I've always treated people the same way. I've known blind people, I've known deaf people, and the only difference in how I treat them is depending on the scenarios. Like, I'm not going to yell at a deaf person, "Hey, what's up?" because I know they're deaf, unless they're reading my lips. A blind person, I'm not going to wave, obviously. People may laugh about that, and some people may forget. But when the people forget, it's not forgetting because they're being arrogant or dumb or foolish. They forget because they're so used to treating them like a normal person. Because they talk and friends with them, they treat them like a normal person. And that's what a lot of people want. They want to be treated normal. And for a company to refuse service just because of a disability, that's just wrong. So that was my little rant for today. This is one of the shorter videos, but something I think needed to be said. And if you have a difference of opinion or if you agree with me, comment. We love to hear feedback. Like this video, share the video, subscribe to our channel. This is not just a political channel just because it's called Brothers of Liberty. We discuss both the political and the social of the world and of the United States, because in order to become better people, we have to look at both. So once again, this is the Brothers of Liberty reminding you what true freedom is.